Good afternoon, everybody. Today is May 18, 2022. Today our lecture is Vipassanā para Purification, Samadhi Nidesa, Body Concentration, Part 70. So before starting the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, say Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Thank you very much for your watching. Today we continue explaining about the first Dhamma quality. It's not finished yet. I think last week we finished the Swakado, but Swakado is not finished yet. A little bit we have to more and talking about the Swakado, very well proclaimed of the Dhamma. So this quality is very, very important to understand. So that's why here the explaining Pali continue like this. Sunya mano chesa. Chesa is a cha isa. Cha isa. Cha is another way to explain about the Swakado. Very well proclaimed Dhamma. Meaning it's a little bit more, and we have to discuss that in a different way. So that's one. Cha. Cha is in the other way. We will explain about the first quality of Dhamma. Sonya mano. Suya mano meaning is Sunya is sunadi. Sunadi is listening. So Sunya mano is mana is here is not conceit. Here mana is according to the grammar. Grammar is a more present moment. The moment of listening. That meaning is right now, just right now listening. Yeah. So Dhamma is when you listen in the Dhamma, what kind of benefit you will get at the listening, while listening the Dhamma. You don't need to wait the benefit, that kind of benefits. When you're listening, Nivarana, Esa here, Esa. Cha Esa. Esa is a Dhamma. Esa is a Dhamma, what the Buddha talk. Nivarana Vikambanato. Nivarana Vikambana. Nivarana Vikambanato. Nivarana is, the disturbance, the focus of our mental power. So Vikambana is removing. removing the kind of the disturbance of the progression of our mental power. Just listening is not the person who are very understanding while listening the Dharma talk, like Sariputta. Sariputta before saw the Buddha. Sariputta first five the group of the monk, the Panchawagi, the youngest monk. The youngest man he saw, Asaji. So Asaji gave to the Sariputta very little Dhamma talk, very short Dhamma talk. But Sariputta at the time removing the Nirvana while listening the Dhamma talk, and then after just very short Dhamma talk, very, very short moment, but after listening, he will become a Sotapanna. So that kind of person very strongly believe and understand the Dharma, just listening. So here the meaning, sunyamano, just moment of listening the Dharma. So the Nirvana removed. And then sa vanena kalayana mewa. Kalayana mewa. What hadidi adi kalayano. Savanena be is listening. Savana is listening. Kalayana mewa. Kalyana mewa is the Kalyana is good. Kalyana meaning is good. Our hadi is bring. Our hadi idi. Our hadi is bring. The person who listening the Dharma, he will get the good, the mental stage at the time. So the meaning here, our hati, bring the good things, just listening the Dharma. This is we call Adi Kalyano, good in the beginning, isn't it? Good in the beginning. You're just listening, the understanding Dharma, and you get the PD like this. Yeah, PD. Yeah, that kind of thing is just listening, you will get Dharma PD. Yeah. So Kalyana Mewa Ahadi meaning the Kalyana Mewa meaning is trying in the Dharma you will get. So that kind of good thing you get is that's why Dharma is we call Adi Kalyana. Good in the beginning. Adi is a beginning. Kalyana is a good. Now you practice just listening, you will get. So this is we call Adi, beginning. Yeah. And then Patipajya Mano. Patipajya Mano is it? You practice According to the Dharma, after listening, you practice at the moment of the practicing samatha, vipassana, sukha vahanato. Samatha sukha. Sukha is combined with two. Sukha is sukha is samatha sukha, vipassana sukha. Yeah. So because of the practicing is two different kinds, samatha and vipassana. So you will get the samatha is also jhana feather, sukha. 5 jhana feather, vitaka, vichara, piti, sukha, isn't it? Ekagata. So sukha is you will get when you get the jhana power after practicing the samatha bhavana, the tranquil meditation. So that person who practiced the tranquil meditation samatha bhavana, you will get that kind of sukha. Sukha vahana dominant. Vahana is a bring the happiness. Yeah. Now vipassana sukha also. When you practice a vipassana inside meditation, when you see the reality, the nature of the nama and rupa, and then when you see the cause of the nama and rupa, at that time, your happiness coming out from your mind. Yeah. So that kind of sukha, two different kinds, sukha, samatha sukha, vipassana sukha. Yeah. Two happiness, bring to the person who practice these two different kind of meditation, isn't it? So that's why patiyapi. Patiya is a practice meditation. Kalayana, good. Awahati. Awati iti. Kalayana awati means bring the good things to you, to the person who practice two kind of meditation, samatha or vipassana. So this is we call Michi Kalayano. Michi is in the middle. Kalayana is a good. Good in the middle. So practice meditation is in the middle of the Dharma. So that's why he mentioned like this. Michi Kalayano. Good in the middle. And then Tatapatipano ja. Tatapatipano means according to that practice. According to that practice, person, patipati pale. Patipati is a practice. Pala, here pala is a benefit or the kind of the result. The result of the practicing. So here patipati pale. Natiti. Natiti is natita. Nati means and. So that person practice meditation and meaning is samatha meditation, get the jhana power. Vipassana meditation, get the mega, Ariya mega noble path. So the body mega or Sakaragami mega or Nagami mega or Radha mega. So that kind of power jhana and power the noble path is we call here Natide. Natide means get to the end of the practice. So Dadi Bhava Wahanado. Bhava Wahanado. Dadi means that kind of Bhava. Bhava is happening. Wahanado is bringing that kind of the result or benefit after you practice meditation. Yeah. So that's why here Patipati Palenapi. Patipati Palena. Patipati Pala is the result of practice meditation. Also here we call Klayana good. Good meaning is you get after practice meditation, you will get the result or benefit of the practice. Yeah. So Klayana Awahaditi. Awahadi is bringing to you the kind of the result or benefit of the practice of meditation. Yeah. So that's why Puriyosana Kalayanoti. Puriyosana Kalayano iti. Puriyosana is and. Kalayana is a good in at the end or the practice, isn't it? Yeah. Even like this, Adi beginning, Midya middle, Priyosana and Kalayanata good. Kalayanata. So because of the good in the beginning and in the middle and in the end, we call Dharma is Swakado. Yeah. Swakado is a very well proclaimed. So that meaning here, Pali mentioned. Okay, so English translation like this, and one listening to the Dharma, it does good through hearing it because it suppressed hindrances. You are not. Thus, it is good in the beginning, we call. And one make the way of practice is good through the way being entered up on. So the meaning is according to the listening, the Dharma, you practice in your body and mind. So that kind of practice of Vipassanā, not only Vipassana, but also the Samatha, because it's bringing the bliss of the serenity. Serenity is a power concentration. You will get very, very good happiness. That happiness is very totally different. Whatever you want, that things, when you get it, you will be happy, isn't it? You get happiness. But that happiness is not, cannot compare with the happiness when you get the power of concentration. Totally different. Because the aramana, what kind of aramana you like, that aramana is happening to you, you're very happy, but you want more and more, you need more and more. But concentration happiness is not like this. Concentration happiness need only one object, not more. Not more. Not many. Just only one object and then get the happiness like this. And then inside is a Vipassanā, the bliss of the inside, Vipassanā, happiness. Vipassanā happiness is also very, very good. That very, very, cannot compare with the happiness what you get, whatever you want in your daily life. Totally different. Mm, totally different. That's why here, thus it is good in the middle. So we call Dharma is the Michi Kalyana. And one it has been made a way of practice according to the because of the you practice the two kind of meditation, samatha and vipassana, you get the fruit or you get the result. The way is ready, is good through the fruit of the way because it bring unshakable equipoise. So it's the kind of thing is you get the kind of the power of mind. Sada, Vidya, Sati, Samadhi, Panya. So these five kind of mental power when you get your mind is very, very unshakable, meaning is very, very strong. Hmm. So it's a good result when you get at the end after practice samatha and vipassana. So it is well progressed. Swakado, the Dharma is we call in Pali because of being good in beginning and in the middle and in the end. So that meaning we need to understand Swakado Dharma. Swakado. Su Akado. Su is well, Akado is proclaim or teach or talk. Yeah. Okay, so we go to the next one is Yam Banesa. So Pana Isa. Banesa is a Pana Isa. Pana is another way, another one. Bhagawa Buddha. Yang Dhamma. Dhamma is Yang is with the Dhamma. Yang Dhamma. Yang Dhamma, this kind of Dhamma, this and all teach. Sazana Brahmacharya. Mega Brahmacharya. So Brahmacharya is make a purify. Sazana Brahmacharya, Mega Brahmacharya is when you practice samatha and vipassanas, that kind of practice you need to observe the morality and you need to require power, concentration, and wisdom, isn't it? So that kind of thing, so we call it sadhana brahmacharya. Sila samadhi panya, three kind of practice. When you practice that, how you have to practice the three kind. Sila Sikha, Samadhi Sikha, Panya Sikha. So that teaching is we call sadhana brahmacharya. So according to that sadhana brahmacharya, you practice to get the Arya Magga noble path. So here Magga brahmacharya we call. So Magga brahmacharya is to become the noble person. Yeah. So two kind. Sadhana brahmacharya and Magga brahmacharya. So sadhana brahmacharya is three kind of practice: sila sikha, samadhi sikha, panya sikha. So this is we can say two kind of meditation: samatha bhavana and vipassana bhavana. Also, we call sadhana brahmacharya. When we get the result and we become a noble person, so that kind of Dharma is we call Magga Brahmacharya. Magga is a noble path. Magga Brahmacharya. Pakasedi. Pakasedi means a show. Pakasedi. So Buddha show the Dharma. When he teach the Dharma, he showed two kinds. Sasana Brahmacharya and Magga Brahmacharya. Purification with the three kind of practice, Sila, Samadhi, Panya, and purification by destroying manda defilement, kilesa, Magga Brahmacharya. Like this. So Brahmacharya is the purification. Purification is sadhana. Brahmacharya is not completely, just removing temporarily. Yeah, when you practice sila samadhi panya at the time, you can temporarily remove the kilesa. But sadhana Magga Brahmacharya is because of power of Magga path, so that by the Magga removing deity and vichikicha, isn't it? Wrong view and doubt, completely destroying that kind of manda defilement. So that's why here two different kinds mentioned. One Buddha teaching Dharma, Buddha show these two kind of purification, sadhana, brahmacharya, and Magga brahmacharya. Okay, and then nana nayehi. Nana is a various kind. Nana. Nayehi, naya is a method. Tibedi. Tibedi means light. Yeah, because it's not the right same. It's similar because the whole before Buddha teaching the Dhamma taught, the whole world, the whole universe is in the darkness of moha, delusion, isn't it? We don't know, yeah, then about the Namarupa and about the way of the way out of the suffering. We don't know. We know suffering, but we don't know how to make a freedom of the suffering. But when the Buddha teaching the Dharma, the Buddha Dharma teaching meaning is a kind of the look like the lighting in the darkness. So lighting show everything clearly, isn't it? So that's why here the Tibeti Pali word is the meaning. Very, very deep meaning. Yeah, the whole world is under the darkness of the delusion before teaching the Buddha Dhamma talk. Yeah. So after Buddha show the Dharma, teaching the Dharma, we know we get the light of wisdom, isn't it? We get the light of wisdom. So that's why. Because power, light of wisdom, we can destroy the darkness of the delusion. Yeah. That's very, very it's very good example, very good similar to understand the Dharma. Power Dharma is like this. So the teaching of Buddha disappear in the war. We are in the darkness of the delusion. So, yeah, the Buddha teaching is very short time, not very long. Not very long. In our Rauno Riba is very long. So, Buddha teaching appearing in the world is very short time, like in the sky, lightning, just like this. Not very long. So here the meaning very deep meaning here debating. Nanani debating meaning in various ways Buddha lighting to understand the Dharma, to destroy the darkness of the delusion. Like this. So Sariputta and Moggallana also, they know. They go to the concert on the top of the mountain. In India, they make like that kind of concert. So they look at concerts, happy and cry, various emotion they make like this. So our life is like that kind of concert. So, but they don't know how. They don't know. But they don't like that kind of suffering. They look for everywhere, but they didn't. Yeah. Fortunately, the Sariputta first, the see the SSG and SSG show the way. Yeah. So, okay. Tan Yathanurupa. Tan Yathanurupa. Tan means that kind of Tan means brahmacharya. Two kind of brahmacharya, sadhana brahmacharya and mekha brahmacharya. So Pali Tan is all the time refer to previous one. Yeah. So that's why here Tan means sadhana brahmacharya and mekha brahmacharya. That two kind of purification. Yathanurupa. Yathanurupa means according to that purification. So according to the practice of the samatha and vipassana meditation, atta sampattiya. Atta sampattiya. Atta is here benefit or result. Atta sampattiya. Benefit or result. Yeah. So according to the practicing samatha or vipassana, whatever, you will get the benefit definitely. So that's why. Atha here, Atha Sampatiya, you get the Sampati is Sampati is fulfill or achieve of the benefit. Achievement of the benefit according to the you're practicing samatha bhavana or vipassana bhavana. Yeah. So here Pali is saying sattha. Sattha means sa atha. Yes, sattha means sa atha. So the Dharma is you will achieve the benefit of the practice of meditation. The meaning, sattha. So sattha meaning is the teaching of Buddha. Dharma. So Dharma is the achievement of the benefit according to the practice. And then Vyanchana Sampatiya. Vyanchana is kind of the grammar. The grammar is very strong. Many times I mentioned Pali grammar is very strong. So that's why when you learning the Pali, so that kind of the definition of what is very strong. you can check, you can make a check. This is true or not. You can check with the according to the Pali grammar. So here the meaning is Pyanchana Sampatiya. Pyanchana Sampatiya is an achievement in the grammar power. So that here Pali mentions Sabranchana. Sabranchana meaning is Buddha teaching. Dharma is achievement in the grammar power. Grammar power meaning is you can check it out the what kind of meaning, what is the root or the meaning, what is the root or the why, etc. etc. You can check out easily. So that's why the Dharma is Sattang Sabranchana, we call. Okay. And Sankasana, Pakasana, Vivarana, Vipassanā, many long. Uttani Karana, very long one. Panyati, Panyadi, Atha, Bada, Samayogo, Asamayoga do. Very long one. Huh? Sankasana, Pakasana, Vivarana, Vipassanā, Uttani Karana, Panyati, Athabada, Samayoga do. Samayoga is together. Sankasana. Sankasana is the Dharma is when the Buddha teaching Dharma. First, Buddha mentioned very short, no, not too long. So introduction, make an introduction the Dharma, what the Buddha very short way. Yeah. So this is Sankasana. Sankasana is the Buddha first beginning at the Dharma talk. Buddha gave very little information, no detail. This is very important. When you reading something, you reading the book. Introduction is just make an introduction is just little information. But later explain one by one more detail, isn't it? Yeah, like this. So Buddha Dharma is like this. When you read the sutta like this. Sutta is just kind of the very introduction, and then explain more detail one by one, very long, very detailed. So here, Sankasana is a very short discussion at the beginning, and then Pakasana. Pakasana is the showing. Pakasana is showing, isn't it? Pakasana is showing beginning, and then Vivarana. Vivarana is Vivarana means opening. Yeah. Just showing is not detail, but the Buddha like a opening something, and hidden thing open. So you see everything, isn't it? Vivarana is a detail. So explaining Vipassanā. Vipassanā is analytical way. Sometimes Buddha teaching is very, very analytical way. That's why some person complain, oh, why too much? They say like this. But because of Vipassanā, analytical way is very important. Somebody, without analytical way, Vipassanā, somebody doubt in something. So that's why, yeah. Buddha explain in the analytical way. Vipassanā. Vipassanā. And Ottani Karana. Ottani Karana is Ottani meaning is very clearly make clearly. So sometimes Buddha use a simile to understand more clearly what he teach the Dharma. Yeah. Like a Vamika Sutta. So Vamika Sutta Buddha showed the simile example to understand the kind of the our body nature and then how to practice meditation. So with the simile, so use clearly seeing what the Buddha want to explain. So Ottani Karana is very clearly, the explanation. And Panyati. Panyati also important because Panyati is we use it in our daily life to communicate each other, to explain what we want to talk about something, to explain about the something. We use a Panyati, isn't it? Yeah. So conventional is very important to explain, to understand the Dharma also. So here Vijamana Panyati, Avijamana Panyati, Buddha use two kind of Panyati. So Vijamana Panyati is in the Abhidhamma, Buddha use Vijamana Panyati, like a Vedana, like a Sanya, like a Chetana. All of these conventional truth is Vijamana Panyati. Really is it. Like get the simile, like a Vamika Sutta, or our body is look like the termite mound. So it's like this. That's the kind of the Panyati is Avijamana Panyati Buddha use in our daily life usage. So that's why the require Panyati, compassionate truth, Buddha use in accordingly. Yeah, accordingly Buddha use the kind of Panyati, isn't it? This is very important, yeah, to understand the Dharma, to explain clearly. Athabhada. Athabhada. Athabhada is Atha is a meaning. Atha is a meaning, Bada is a what? The what of the meaning. Bada is a what? Bada is a what? Atha is a meaning. So the meaning of the what. So Buddha use every what, single word is very, very detailed. Every single word is important. Yeah. Buddha didn't use the meaningless word. Never ever. So every single word what the Buddha taught is very, very important, very, very meaningful. Yeah. That's why Athabhata here mentioned the meaning of the what. At the Buddha teaching, there's a meaning of the what. Full of the meaning of Samayoga means together. Together with the meaning of the what also. So that's why we call it Pali here Sattha. So this another way. Sattha means sa atta. Atta is that kind of meaning. Buddha explaining, teaching, step by step. mankind. Okay, and then akara bada, sorry, akara bada, Vyanchana karani, Vyanchana kara, sorry, niroti nedesa, niroti here, niroti nedesa, sampatiya. Akara bada. Akara is like a B, C, D, we call. This is akara in English language. But, the Dhamma is many ABCD, DHAMMA. So this we call what? Bada. So akara and bada is different in Pali. Akara is the single word AB, like a ABCD, but together with the many single words, so that kind of what we call bada. So ABCD is a akara, like a Dharma, like a Buddha. So Buddha, Buddha. So that what we call bada. Okay, syllable, yeah. The English translation, yeah, syllables. And Vyanchana kara. Vyanchanakara is sentence. Sentence. Vyanchanakara. Vyanchanakara is a sentence. Niroti. Niroti is the grammar rules. It is explaining in detail. Sampadiya. Sampadiya means the Buddha teaching is fulfill of these things. These things meaning is akara, bada, vachanakara, nidoti, and nidesa. The word, syllables, and sentence, and the grammar, and the detail explaining. So that's why we call Dharma is a sub-branchana. Sub-branchana means sa is a width. Kind of these kind of things. Yeah. Okay. And then Atta Gambirata. Atta is a meaning. Gambira is a deep. Yeah. Meaning is very, very deep. Da is because of the deep meaning. Da is because of. So Atta Gambirata because of that deep meaning. And Patiweda Gambirata Hi. Patiweda is penetrated understanding. Penetrated understanding. Gambira is deep penetrated understanding. So, for example, in the Vipassanā, when you practice a Vipassanā, you understanding is changing. Namarupa Prechira Jnana, Pachya Brika Jnana, Sammasana Jnana, Udyabhaya Jnana, Bhinga Jnana, Phaya Jnana, like this. The step by step, the understanding. deep, very deep understanding. Yeah, the Vipassanā jnana, even though Vipassanā jnana is a step by step, deep wisdom. So that Dharma is like this. When you get the penetrated understanding, very deep, very deep. So the Sariputta and Moggallana understanding Dharma is different. Four Noble Truth is saying, but each Dharma understanding Sariputta is the best. After Buddha, Sariputta is the best. That's why Sariputta practiced meditation for 15 days. But Moggallana, he doesn't want to want to make a penetrated understanding more detail. He doesn't want. So that's why just 7-day practice, he will become the Arahant. But Sariputta, 15 days to become the Arahant. Because Sariputta wants to look at every single Dharma with penetrated understanding. That's why he need take more time, isn't it? So it's a reasonable, yeah, it's reasonable. But some person they don't understand, or like the Dharma more the learning the Dharma, more knowledge, more thinking, more delay to understanding in the practice of Vipassana. No, not like this. No. It's depend on. If you want more detail, you need to take time. Your body, our body and mind, Nama and Rupa. Rupa is 18 kind we have to investigate. But some person don't look at 18 kind, just some kind, and understand the Dharma to become the noble person, Arya. Isn't it? So it's dependent. The other person, or I want to know more Dharma. So that person maybe take a time because need to investigate more detail. Like this. It's reasonable. Yeah. So here mentioned Pativeda Gambira Tahi Sattha. So Dharma is we call Sattha with the meaning. The meaning is not only meaning Atha Gambirata, Pativeda Gambirata. Meaning also deep and penetrated understanding also deep. That's why these two reasons we call Dharma is Sattha. Okay? And then Dhamma Gambirata Desana Gambirata hi. Dhamma Gambirata Desana Gambirata. So Dhamma, what the Buddha taught is very deep meaning, isn't it? Desana Gambirata is a teaching technique also very deep. That's why some Buddha technique or teaching is the other people cannot make it. Only Buddha know that kind of technique. So Desana Gambirata. Desana Gambirata. Yeah. So Dharma also Gambirata. Dharma is very deep. And Buddha, after enlightenment, Buddha trying to how I teach the Dharma, because Dharma is very subtle, very deep. So the living being has the wisdom eye is not easy to understand the Dharma. So Buddha, first time Buddha is it's possible to teach the Dharma. He thinking like this, huh? Because he know the Dharma is very deep meaning. So at the time Brahma come down and Brahma is they talk to the Buddha. Buddha, there's some person has a little Mandadifama in their wisdom, so they can understand the Dharma. So please keep the Dhamma talk. So he requests to the Buddha like this. Because Buddha know the Dharma, what he found out is very, very deep, very subtle. So not easy to understand. So that's why here, Sabranchana. Sabranchana meaning is Dharma is very deep and the teaching technique also very deep. So that's why Dharma is we call Sabranchana. Okay, so that's why here English translation like this. Now the life of purity is this to say the life of purity of the dispensation and the light of purity of the path. So this is a sadhana brahmacharya and mega brahmacharya. So translate English sadhana brahmacharya is the purity of the dispensation. Dispensation is a sadhana teaching. The life of the purity of the path, Ariya mega brahmacharya, which the Buddha announced. Buddha announced to the world, which is first Dhamma talk is the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. Buddha show Four Noble Truths and how you and to make a freedom from the suffering, reborn again and again, old age again and again, death again and again. In that way, how you be free. So Buddha announced like this, which he showed in various ways, isn't it? In various ways. Buddha teaches various ways when he teach the Dhamma. That's why Tipitaka, 3 basket. 3 basket. Right now we had the book. How many book? And Pali is a 40 book. 40 is not detail. 40 is some not mentioned detail. If only Patthana is a 5 book. Patthana more detail. If you print many book. So because of Buddha teaching, Patthana is Abhidhamma. Abhidhamma is teach in the celestial ring. For according to our calendar, 3 months. For 3 months. But the celestial calendar is just few hours. Different time different. So you can imagine for 3 months non-stop the teaching, many, isn't it? If you print out the book, many book, not 5 book. That's why in the Buddha teaches various ways. And this Dharma is a meaning with the meaning because it's a perfect meaning, Satan. And then is it with detail because of the perfecting of the detail as it is proper that it should be. So it is with the meaning because it's conformed to the what, declaring its meaning by the pronouncing, clarifying, revealing, expounding, explaining. So many step by step Buddha teach the Dhamma. And then it is with the detail because his perfection of the syllabus, what, detail, style, language or grammar, and then description. Yeah, so description also very important. Hmm? Description is clearly description with the example. So that's why the learning the Dharma is clearly understanding what the Buddha taught. It is with the meaning owing to the profundity of the meaning and profundity of the penetrating. So this is Padiveda and Atha Gambira and Padiveda Gambira. It is a detail into the profundity of law, Dhamma Gambira. Law is here, English translation law, but here Dhamma. Dhamma, they translate law, law of the nature. Law means a law of nature. Yeah, law of nature. Yeah, Buddha teaching is just natural law, not Buddha make not Buddha lay down the law. Natural law is nobody lay down. Nobody make it. Natural law is naturally rising. Natural law is a dharma. Yeah, our body and mind also natural law dharma. So profundity of the teaching. Yeah, like this English translation. Okay. Okay, so we go to the next one. Atha Patibhana Patisambhida Visayato Satan. So explain in many ways. Satan, Dhamma is a Satan because we call Dhamma is a Satan because of the Atha Patibhana. Atha. So we combine like the Athas Patisambhida. Patisambhida is together Atha. Atha Patisambhida, Patibhana Patisambhida. Patisambhida is together like this. So Patisambhida is a four kind of Patisambhida, isn't it? Four kind of Patisambhida. We hear Atha Patisambhida and Patibhana Patisambhida. Atha Patisambhida is Buddha know that every single the kind of the Dharma and research. Dharma and research. Yeah, Sila Samadhi Banya, why we need to practice Sila Samadhi Banya? Because under defilement, walking in three stage, three steps. Manda defilements walking in our body and mind. Manda defilements walking in the three steps. First step is Vitakama. Vitakama is we can remove by the sila, practice of the sila. Vitakama is if we commit the evil. So to remove that kind of evil, we need to practice morality, sila, silasika, isn't it? So Buddha knows that way. This is here, Atha Patisambhida. Atha Patisambhida. This is very important. And then Samadhi. Samadhi Sikha, the practice of the concentration. Why we need practice of concentration? Because mental defilements working in our mind sometimes just only in the stream of mind. Not commit the evil. Just happening in the stream of mind. Just happening in the stream of mind. Yeah. So that stage, that step of the mental defilement is very subtle. isn't it? We don't know. The person in the mind, but face happy, face mind, but inside the mind, something to do for you, isn't it? So that person very dangerous, isn't it? Like this. So we call Pariyuthana Kilesa. Pariyuthana Kilesa is only in the mind, appearing, not on the face. You cannot see. You cannot see it. Like I give the example. That somebody is very smart, but inside the mind, thinking to make something bad thing to you, isn't it? Like this. So Pariyuthana Kilesa is happening sometimes. So that kind of kilesa, mental defilement, destroyed by practice of concentration. If you don't have concentration, you cannot destroy that kind of stage of the mental defilement. That's why we need to practice the samatha meditations to make the strong concentration power. So Buddha know like that way. Here is Atta Padisambhita. We call Atta Padisambhita. And then Anusya Kilesa, Anusya Kilesa is only destroyed by the supramundane part, Ariya Magga. Only Ariya Magga destroy the Anusya Kilesa. So Anusya Kilesa is more subtle. So 3 steps. Anusya Kilesa all the time in our stream of mind. You cannot control the increase of power, the mental defilement. So at the time, changing into your mind, appearing many times in your mind. It's what we call Pariyuthana Kilesa. And then, if you cannot stop that Pariyuthana Kilesa, that Kilesa changing another stage, Vipassanā Kilesa, commit evil. The physically or bodily commit evil. Vipassanā. So 3 steps coming out like this. That's why the Buddha teach the Dharma 3 steps also. Sila, Samadhi, Panya. Sila Sikha, Samadhi Sikha, Panya Sikha. So it's very reasonable to keep the Dharma talk according to the Kilesa, to destroy the Kilesa accordingly. This is the Dharma Padisambhita and then Patibhana Padisambhita. Patibhana Padisambhita is a Buddha know how the 3 kind of Kilesa, 3 kind of practice, how match. Yeah. So the Visaya is a kind of the Visaya is Aramana, isn't it? Visaya is object. So Dharma is the object of the Atta Padisambhita and Dhamma Padisambhita. And then Dhamma Niroti Padisambhita Visaya Do. Yeah. So here also Dhamma Padisambhita, Niroti Padisambhita. So Padisamhita is a full kind of Padisamhita. So Dhamma Padisamhita and Niroti Padisamhita. Dhamma Padisamhita is a Buddha know the cause. The cause of the kilesa. Buddha know the cause of kilesa. Kilesa arising, why? Buddha can explain in detail, isn't it? In the Dipana origination, Paticcasamuppada, Buddha explained because of Vedana, Venapachyatana. So kilesa coming out because of Vedana, because of feeling. So that the kind of Padisamhita we call Dhamma Padisamhita. Buddha know with the cause. What is the cause? Something happened, Buddha know because of this one happened because of this cause. Buddha know detail. And then Niroti Padisamhita. Niroti Padisamhita is the Buddha understand all kind of languages without study the language. Buddha understand all languages in the world. So this is a Niroti Padisamhita. So Niroti Padisamhita, Visayado is the Aramana, Visaya, the object. The object of Dhamma Padisamhita, the object of Niroti Padisamhita is, we call here, Sapranchana. Sapranchana. Okay. And then Pandita Vedaniyato. Pandita is a wise person. Pandita. The wise person. Vedaniyato means understanding. Only the wise person understanding the Dharma, isn't it? So without wisdom, how we know the Dharma? How we understand the Dharma? It's not possible. So that's why here, Pandita Vedaniyato, Parikaka. Parikaka Jana Pasadakandi. Pasadakan idi. Pasadakandi means Pasadakan idi. Parika Jana Parikaka Jana Pasadakan. Parikaka means searching. Searching the wholesome, kusala. Searching means searching the wholesome, kusala. Jana is a person. So Parikaka Jana means the person who searching for kusala, wholesome. Pasaraka. Pasaraka is confident or sada. Yeah. Sada. Pasaraka is a sada. So Dhamma make confident sada, the person who's searching for the wholesome. That's why we call Dhamma is a sattva. Sattva. Okay? And then Satyato. Satyado meaning is believable. Satyado. Believable. Lokiya Jana Pasarakan iti. Lokiya meaning is the general person. Jana is a person. Lokiya is a general. The holy person. Holy person. So general person to get the confidence in the Dharma. Indeed, for that reason, we call Dharma as Sapincana. Sapincana. And then many here explain certain Sapincana many times. Kambira Deepak Kapayato. Kambira Deepayato. Kambira Deepayato. Kambira is deep. Adibaya is meaning. Yeah, meaning is very deep. So Dharma is the meaning is very deep. That's why we don't want to translate the Dharma in the other language. If you try to translate the other language Dharma, you have many things to translate. So that's why we don't want to translate Dharma as Dharma, isn't it? Because of the meaning is very deep. Yeah, very deep. That's why Dharma is we call Satan. Because of very deep meaning. That's why Dharma is we call Satan. And then Uttana Bhadato. Uttana Bhadato is very clearly knowing the what the Buddha mentioned, his teaching with the Dharma. The Dharma is clearly showing the meaning. So that's why here Sapincana. We call Dharma is a Sapincana. Sorry, okay. Upanidabhasa. Upanidabhasa. Upanidabhasa meaning is Upana is put the missing meaning or definition. Abhavado is there's no putting the missing meaning or missing thing. Dharma is the meaning. Dharma is completely, perfectly, kevala Kevala Paripurna, we call in Pali here. Kevala Paripurna. Here, Sakala Paripurna. Sakala Paripurna Bhavena. Sakala is all. Paripurna is, completely full, completely perfect. So that means we call Kevala Paripurna. Buddha teaching is Kevala Paripurna. Nobody cannot complain or Buddha, your teaching is need this one. Nobody complain like that. Buddha, your teaching is no need this part. Remove. Nobody complain like this. Cannot. Isn't it? So that means here, Kevala Paripurna, perfectly complete what the Buddha taught with the Dharma. So Dharma is Kevala Paripurna, we call. Kevala is completely all. So that meaning is nothing to put and nothing to remove. Isn't it? Neither the putting or removing. Neither putting nor removing. That meaning is perfectly complete. Yeah. Kevala Paripurna. We call Dharma is another name. Kevala Paripurna. So Kevala is Sakala and Kevala is similar. Here Pali. Try to explain Pali word with another Pali word. Sakala is a Kevala. So if you don't understand Kevala, Sakala, you can. So they are exactly the same meaning. Perfectly. Sakala Kevala. That meaning is neither putting something nor removing something from the Dharma. Nobody complain. The Dharma, what you teach is need to put something or remove something. Nobody complain like this. Even though Buddha gave the example is perfect, completely. Completely. Okay, so another one, Apanidabhasa. Apanidabhasa. Apanidabhasa is Upanidabhasa is a putting, isn't it? Apanidabhasa is opposite, removing. Yeah. Previous one is Upanidabhasa, putting. Putting something. Apanidabhasa is removing something. Yeah. Removing something, abhavado. There's no removing something from the teaching of Buddha. Yeah. That's why Nidosa Bhavena. Nidosa. Here, ni is kind of the Pali sometimes not ni, you needs. So nidosa. Dosa is no anger here. Dosa is a fault. Yeah. Kind of the wrongdoing, wrong thing. So nidosa bhavena means no fault. There's a no fault. That's why we don't need to remove something from the Dharma. Buddha show the Dharma with the three kind of practice: sila, the sikha, samadhi sikha, panya sikha, practice of morality, practice of concentration, practice of wisdom. Nobody complain. Buddha, sila is no need, samadhi is no need. We can remove. Can't do like this, isn't it? So that's why here nidosa bhavina. There's no fault. That's why Purisuddha. Puri meaning is in all around. Suddha is a pure, isn't it? All around pure, completely pure, isn't it? Yeah. So Dharma is a Purisuddha. Dharma is a Kevala Puripurna. We call like this. So Dharma also many different names, isn't it? Satan, Sabranchana, Kevala Puripurna, Purisuddha. Okay, so English translation like here. It is with the meaning because it is the prominence of the discrimination of meaning and perceptuality. It is with detail because it's a provenance of the discrimination of law and languages. And English translation like this. It is a meaning things inspire the confident importance of the discretion being experienceable by wives. So the Pandita Vedaniya. Experienceable by wise meaning Pandita Vedaniya. It is with the detail, since it inspired confident in holy person. Holy person meaning is Lokiya Chana, being a fit object of faith or confidence. Yeah. So the confident in the Dharma, the person who learn the Dharma, who practice the Dharma, they will get that kind of power. It is when meaning because it is the intention is profound with the detail, and because the word is clear, it is utterly perfect, completely perfect, with the complete perfection due to the absence of anything to be added. Anything can be added, and it is pure with the immaculateness due to absence of anything to be subtract meaning is remove. So English translation like this: Kevala, Paripurna, and then Parisuddha, isn't it? Okay, and then Pali explain another way. Apija. Apija is a moreover. Not finished yet. Moreover, it means want to explain more. Apija, furthermore, Patipatiya. Patipatiya is a practice. Patipatiya by the practice, Adhikama Pyatito. Adhikama is understanding the Magapala, understanding the Four Noble Truth. So that means Adhikama. Pyatito is very obvious. Very obvious to understand the Four Noble Truth or Four Mega. Four Ariya Mega. Pala or Nibbana. Just the meaning, the Adhikama is many. The Logodra Dhamma, 9 kind of Logodra Dhamma, the four Magha, four Pala, and Nibbana, we call nine Lokuttara Dharma. So understanding the 9 kind of Lokuttara Dharma, understanding Four Noble Truths is very obvious with the Dharma, by practicing the Dharma. That's why we call Dharma is a Sattva. Yeah, Dharma is a Sattva. Okay, and then Pariyatiya. Pariyati is the Buddha teaching 3 basket, Tipitaka. So Tipitaka 3 basket, Pariyatiya. Agama Pyatido. Agama. Agama is the knowledge. Pyatido is obvious in knowledge. By learning the 3 basket Buddha teaching, that's we call Sabranchana. Dharma is Sabranchana because a Dharma is a very obvious knowledge. Okay, and then Siladi Pancha Dhammakanda Yukta Do. Sila Adi. Yeah. The morality, etc. Pancha Dhamma, 5 kind of Dhamma. Pancha Dhamma Khanda. Khanda is here group. The group of 5 Dhamma. Yukta means suitable. Kevala Pripuna. We call Dhamma is Kevala Pripuna here another way. Sila, etc. 5 kind of Dhamma, Dhamma Khanda. Yeah. So that's why the meaning. Kevala Pripuna. And then Nirupakilesato. Nirupakilesato. And Ni is a no. Upakilesa is a kilesa, manner defilement. No manner defilement. Nektaranataya. Nektaranataya means freedom. The freedom free from the cycle of life. We call here Nektaranataya. Free from the cycle of life. Cycle of life means reborn again and again, etc. So that kind of free from that kind of thing we call Nesaranataya. Pawodido happening. Pawodido meaning happening. Loka misa nira pekatoja. Loka misa is the pleasure in the five things. Pleasure in the five things. The visible object, sound, smell, taste, and touch. Okay, Misa. Nira pecado means no. No. Nira pecado means neglecting the pleasant in the five things. Because practice meditation at the time, you can compare the happiness with the five things and happiness with the meditation time is totally different. So that's why that person understanding like this, no, don't want the five things pleasure, sense of pleasure, five kind of sense of pleasure. The neglecting the five kind of sense of pleasure, isn't it? So that's why here mentioned loka misa nira paketo ja parisuddha. Yeah, parisuddha means all around the purification. Iti eon like this. Sattha sabranjana kevala paripuna parisuddha brahmacharya pakasanato. The Buddha teaching Dharma is like this. We call like a sattha, we call like the sabranjana, we call like a kevala paripuna, we call like the parisuddha. So brahmacharya. So that kind of showing these things in the Dharma. So that's why we call Dharma as a swakado. Swakado is not finished yet. Well, procreate is because of these reasons. Dharma we call like swakado. So many, only swakado man. Many different view and this different explanation, different. So that's one analytical way Buddha explained like this. Only swakado one what? We have to understand in many different view, many different way like this. So more understanding. Yeah, swakado is what the meaning. Very deep meaning, isn't it? We cannot translate easy swakado. Well, procreate is translate well procreate in English, but more detailed explain is like this, man. Okay, so English translation, yeah, like this. Furthermore, it is with a meaning because it provides a particular distinction of the achievement through the practice away, practice away. And then it is a detail sabranjana because it provides a particular distinction of the learning through mastery and mastery of scripture. So mastery of scripture is the typical Buddha three basket knowledge in the knowledge in the three basket, and it is utterly perfect. Kevala Paripuna because it is connected with the five aggregate Dharma, beginning with Bhakya, and then it is pure Parisuddha. Parisuddha, pure, because it is no perfection, no imperfection, sorry. It has no imperfection because it exists for the purpose of crossing over the round of rebirth. Round of rebirth is like an ocean, very difficult to cross it, but it's possible with the teaching of Buddha. So that's why he mentioned like this. And then because it is not concerned with the worldly thing. Yeah, worldly thing meaning is a five sensual pleasure, isn't it? So in the worldly thing in our daily life, only five sensual pleasure, isn't it? By seeing, by hearing, by smelling, by tasting, by touching. Right? And so it is well proclaimed, we call Swakado, the Dharma, because it's announced the light of purity that is utterly perfect and then pure with the meaning, with the detail. That's why the Buddha teaching Dharma is Swakado. Swakado, well proclaimed Dharma. So this is very, very important to understand like this. Okay? And then, not finished yet. Pali is a very detailed explaining, very, very. So here, Atha Vipassanā sa bhava to wa. Wa the other way. Atha Vipassanā sa bhava to. Atha is a meaning. Vipassanā sa is perversion. Yeah, Vipassanā meaning is a perversion. Atha is a meaning. So perversion of meaning, abhavado is no. There is no perversion of the meaning. To is the reason. Because of that reason of the no perversion of the meaning, Satu. Satu meaning is Sotu, sorry, Sotu. Sotu is very well. Sotu. Sotu is a Chinese sa. Swakado. Sa. Su akado. Su is changing the Sotu. Su is a Sotu. Sotu is a, well meaning is nobody confusing the meaning. Dharma is clearly explained in detail. Yeah. Nobody confusion or no, not like this. Dharma explained analytical way and detail, so you can clearly understand it. So no perversion, no doubt, no confusion in the meaning of the Dharma. So that's one here. Sutru. Sutru is well. Akado. Akado, the akado, iti. Akado means a talk or teach. Buddha teaching is verbally, so the talk. Akado. So that's one. Together, these two words, Sotu plus Akado, we call Swakado. Changing. Swakado is, according to Pali grammar rules, changing a little bit. Sotu is a su. We have to take up su here. Akado. Su akado, changing swakado. Like this. So this is a Pali grammar rules. Okay. Yatahi. He is make clearly. To make clearly this one. Yatha is a leader. Inya Ditthiyana. Inya is other, isn't it? Inya Ditthiya is the person believing in the other. The other believing in other meaning is not believe in being in the teaching of Buddha. So wrong view, they have a wrong view. That meaning Anyatitiyana Dhammasa. Dhammasa means that person who has a wrong view, they teach the Dharma, isn't it? They also teach Dharma. So Dhammasa atho. Atho is a meaning. So Dhammasa atho means that the meaning of the Dharma is Vipassanā mapacchati. Vipassanā abhijati. Vipassanā mapacchati is together, two words together. So separate. Vipassanā abhijati. Vipassanā means vibration or confusion. Abhijati is reaching the vibration or confusion. Yeah. You know that at the Buddha time, the person who believe in the Ganga River, that kind of holy water is possible to removing the mental defilement. So they go down into the Ganga River at the early morning, very cold. So the young lady come to get the water from the Ganga River. She look at the person, why you go down in the water? Very cold. So he explained, I want to throw away my mental defilement with the water, holy water. So young lady, but very high in wisdom, she asked to him, what about the fish in the water? Is it possible to throw away with the water to throw away the mental defilement? What about the fish water in the water? Fish automatically removing like mental defilement. It's confusion like this. Okay, so like this, and then and yarika ti andarayika andarayika iti. Andarayika and danger. Antara is danger. Make a day. Andarayika is antara is a danger. Andarayika is make a danger. Ota dhammana. Ota dhammana means the person who has a wrong view, they are teaching. They are teaching Dharma. Ota Dhamma is they are teaching Dharma. Their teaching Dharma is make a danger. Yeah. You practice, but you didn't get any benefit. Isn't it? Because of wrong practice. And so andarayika da bhavato. So Buddha teaches that kind of making the danger. There's no that kind of danger. Okay, and then niyanikati. Niyanika iti. Niyanika is free, free from the round or rebut, free from the round or rebut dharma. Yeah. So they teaching like the round view person teaching like this, or that kind of dharma is and blah blah blah. They free from like this, but that kind of niyanikata bhavato, that kind of the free from the round or reply of there's no way. There's no way to be free from the round or reply. That's why. So the round view person teaching is like this. They say everything what the kind of practice is make a danger and it's not free from the round or reply. So tena, therefore, tena. Te means these person, these wrong view person. Te durakata durakata dhammayewa. Durakata is a duakada. So suakada here duakada opposite, isn't it? Do meaning is wrong. Here is do is not difficult. Sometimes do is difficult, isn't it? Yeah. So Dokrachariya is very, very difficult practice. So here do means wrong. Durakata is wrong talking, wrong teaching. Dharma. Their teaching is wrong teaching Dharma, isn't it? Dhamma Yewa means only. Dhamma Yewa, only. Only their teaching is wrong teaching. Only. These are. Only means that these are wrong teaching. Tata, na is a leader. Na tata. Tata, like this. Tata, like this. Or similarly, Bhagavato, Buddha, Dhammasa, Atho. So, Bhagavato, Dhammasa, Atho means what the Buddha taught, the meaning of the Dharma. Na is together with the Vipassanā mabhijati. Vipassanā abhijati. So na abhijati. Vipassanā, perversion or doubt or confusion. Na abhijati means it's not possible to be doubt, to be confused. Buddha teaching is very, very clearly, and not like this, not the wrong view person teaching, like a wrong view person teaching. So that means ime dhamma, these dhamma, antarayika. Yeah. Antarayika is make a danger. Ime dhamma, these dhamma are niyanika. Niyanika iti. Niyanika is make a freedom from the wrong of rebirth. Even like this, the Buddha explained like this. Utta Dhammana. Explain Dhamma like this. Utta Dhammana. Tatha bhava na tikkamana to ti. Tikkamana to iti. Tatha bhava tikkamana to. Tatha bhava is according to Buddha teaching, bhava is a happening. Tatha bhava, bhavana, tikkamato. Tikkamato is cannot tikkama is beyond. So Buddha mentioned this is make a danger. That's always danger. That dharma is always danger, not beyond the danger. Like this, Buddha showing these dharma are freedom of the Rauna river. So these dharma is actually definitely make a freedom of the Rauna river, not beyond that. Like this. So the meaning. Ewantawa pariyati dhamma swakhato. Like this, first pariyati dhamma, the three basket is we call swakhato. So dhamma is a two kind, pariyati dhamma and lagottara dhamma, isn't it? In the study, the Buddha introduction is dhamma has two kind, pariyati dhamma and nawa lagottara dhamma. So you have to remember this. Here is playing the pariyati dhamma, the three basket of the Buddha teaching, Tipitaka is we call here because of the reason swakhato. Okay, so that's why here English translation alternately it is well programmed, since it has been properly programmed with no perversion of the meaning. No perversion of the meaning. So for the meaning of the other Saturnian law, so the other believers dharma suffer perversion since there is actually no abstraction in the things described. There is obstructed actually no outlet in the thing described. There is outlet. Outlet meaning is a freedom of the round of rebirth. Here English translation. Outlet meaning is. So which is why in their law meaning is the wrong view person dharma is a program, not well program. A program is a durakada. A program is a durakada, but not so the Buddha Dharma, whose meaning suffer no perversion. Things described there's obstruction, there's a danger, and the thing described there's outlet. Outlet meaning is freedom from the Rauna river. So in actual fact, accurately, Buddha said, Nobody complain, oh, this is not dangerous Dharma, this is not freedom Dharma. They cannot complain that like this. So, in first place, the Dharma of the scripture is Tipitaka, three basket is well proclaimed. We call Swakato. Okay, so I think we stop here. Swakato is not finished yet. Many. Huh? Swakato is many is playing. So anyway, the more you understand the first Dharma quality, you can understand the teaching of the Buddha is how obvious to understand and to practice the Dharma. We will get a set benefit from the Dharma what the Buddha taught. So the more you understand like this, the more you can get the benefit from that. So the meaning is you practice with the quality of the Dharma, Sakado, the Dhammanusati, like this, you can get the power concentration. Yeah. So the power concentration, you can use that power concentration in the Vipassanā and to understand the nature of your body and mind. Yeah, to get the freedom. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. So before stop the lecture, we watch Buddha teaching, staying longer and longer in the universe. So Buddha Sasana, Chiran Tita 2 and 3 times, please. Buddha Sasana, Chiran Tita 2. Buddha Sasana, Chiran Tita 2. Buddha Sasana, Chiran Tita 2. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idami punya aswakayam wahodu. Idami punya nibbanasa pacayo hotu. Idami punya megapala nyanasa pacayo hotu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your watching. See you next week. Have a good day. Bye bye.